going leave you. But you knew that already. When I found you, wanna pound you with giant. Now you coming to my yard uninvited. Come you see me on the edge, I'm enlightened. If they
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, man. Follow me, honey.
I wake up to 5 a.m. Girl, in my mind is a warning. Praying to God, you're lying. I've been wandering on it. Trying to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. Trying to get by, but I'm burning. I'm behind, my mind ain't right. All these nights I drove on me. Fighting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind, running to the other side. Running trying to leave my life. Running trying to take me out. Tell you what I need. But yet, I really need time. I really need just free my mind. I really need my mind. I really need.
I gotta free my mind now. All right. Grand Risings with Kinfolk. How y'all doing? Can we bring it in nice? Yes. Good vibes. Bring it up. Be positive. Let's go. You say you cannot find. Let me turn this down real quick a little bit. Every time I get with the music on the videos, they try to throw me down, take me down and stuff. Like, why you knock my monkey down? My bad, player. Sorry about that, sweetheart. Didn't mean to knock your monkey down. Whew, yes. Get that energy. Physical activity gonna get that energy up. It's gonna rise the energy up. If you know anything about energy, it's gonna tell you that. So, come on. Alright. Let's hit 20 sit-ups. And then we're gonna be good on the physical activity for a second. We're just trying to get the rise the energy up. We're not here to work out. You can do that on by your own self, but we just rising the energy. Let's go. 20 sit-ups. I'm gonna use that to prop the feet. Sit-ups. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Whew, let's go. I feel it. The energy rise. All right. Let's acclimate our mind Let's start controlling our breathing. Let's get focused. 3 minutes. Oh my gosh. Down goes Frazier. That's hilarious. Okay. It's alright. I'm new at this. It's alright. We're gonna get me there though. We're gonna get me there. Y'all gonna help me get there? Y'all gonna help me get there. We're gonna get there together. It's alright. That's the point of this growth. Let's do it. So, with this, I'm gonna turn this Tim's up a little bit. Close my eyes. Focusing on what I'm trying to get across y'all for a day. And I want y'all for 3 minutes just to take some time and focus on what you want to get done for the day. So let's take some time. Oh, yes. There we go. Hey, if y'all know who Tim is, get with her. Get on with it. She's nice. Yes, indeed. See. And by the way, I don't own none of that music. I don't got the copyright to it. So please, social media platforms, please don't take my video down. Just trying to get the information out there. It's just a little background music. I don't own it. I'm not trying to sell it. So come on, let's go. Let it be. I think sometimes you gotta state that or something. Maybe I gotta put it down in the description. I might have to do that. Put that down in the description, but we gonna get that. Anyway, back to it. What I want to talk to y'all about is seeing it all the way through. You got to see it through, my boy. Remember my brother used to say that to me. You got to see it through, my boy. You know? And we have goals. We have things we want to do in life. We have dreams. We want to achieve certain successes, right? For us to do this, we have to see it through. And one thing for you to be able to see it through, you're going to need endurance. Let's talk about it. Endurance. Now, I went and got a little description. I'm sorry, not description. Definition. Just so, in case you don't know exactly what endurance means. So, endurance. The fact or power of enduring an unpleasant or difficult process or situation without giving away. Hold on, let me read it one more time, just so you can catch it. Endurance. The fact or power of enduring an unpleasant or difficult process or situation without giving away. Meaning, when you're in transition or when you're in a certain process or when you have to take certain steps to get to the goal, to get to the dream, you have to have some endurance because things are going to come up that's going to try to knock you off the path that you're trying to go on, knock you off the ideas that you have, knock you off your square. So you got to be able to endure, take on these different things that's going on within the process, the situation, the steps that you are taking to get to the goal. You have to have endurance. Now, I'm not going to keep this going forever. I'm going to break it down real quickly and then get up on out of here. Look, the next thing you're going to need to do to be able to see it through is have consistency. Got a little definition for that for y'all too. Consistency. Conformity in the application of something, typically that which is necessary for sake of logic, accuracy, or fairness. So what I want y'all to understand that was very important in that definition, for you to be able to see it through. Look what it said. Now, I apologize about my English. I'm getting there. I'm gonna get my grammar right for y'all. But check it out. Consistency, conformity in the application of something. So, conforming in the application of something. That's what you really need to take from that. Now, after that, it says typically that which is necessary for sake of logic. So, for it to make sense about what you're doing, you have to put some consistency behind it, right? That's what it's saying. Now, let's go a little bit further. So it says for the sake of logic, comma, accuracy. So if you want to be accurate in what you're doing, you have to be consistent. You have to keep on going and applying that application over and over and over again. And this is sometimes what you will see when people are trying to sell you something online, when they're trying to tell you, oh, okay, we have this certain formula, this X formula in the X business that you're trying to do has been proven to work time and time and time and again, showing consistency, showing that it's accurate. Are you following? Let's keep going. So for you to be able to see it all the way through, you have to be consistent. We can't just say, okay, we want this goal. These are the steps to get to the goal. And I'm going to take this one step and then chill a little bit. Then take the next step and chill a little bit. It'll take you forever to get to where you need to be. So we have to be consistent, right? And then what else does it say? Or fairness. So people think life is not fair, but maybe you're not consistent enough. Because if you want life to be fair to you, you gotta be out here and get consistent, okay? And then the last thing we're gonna leave you with, I should call this some of the keys, some of the 3 keys maybe to success, or to getting this mind right so you can get to that success, whatever way you wanna take it. It's the keys to you, the keys to me. They may open different doors, whatever. Let's go. The last one we're gonna go into is discipline. Discipline. Ooh-wee. Now, I got 2 different definitions for discipline for you. And both of them are very important. Excuse me. Get the lips right. My bad. Both of them are very important. We're going to go like this. Discipline. Number 1. The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. Okay, let that soak, let that marinate. All right, we're going to go back to it. We're going to go to the second one. We're going to go over both of them and break them down. Second one. A branch of knowledge typically one studied in a higher education. Let that soak, let that marinate. I'm sorry, I hear that Thames in the back talking about, She a bad mamma jamma, I'll tell you what. So let's go back to this first one. The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. Now, I'm not a scholar. I'm not the smartest guy in the room. That's why I have the capability to keep on growing on you suckers. Right? So this is the thing. To me, that speaks numbers to me. It speaks very loud to me. And what that is saying, if you take this and you put it to oneself, right? The practice of training people. So the practice of training yourself to obey rules. Okay, I'm kind of a rule breaker in ways. So maybe not the rules part, right? But let's go ahead and go to the next part of this. Practice of training yourself to obey not rules, but a code of behavior. See, a code of behavior will actually get you to where you need to be. You hear what we're saying? You know, because if you move at a certain conduct, that's going to bring a certain structure, a certain behavior to your life. And that is what you need to also see it all the way through and get to the goal. And this is one of the keys, right? So when I hear that, that's what I'm hearing, right? And then the next part after that, it says using punishment to correct disobedience, right? So I'm not saying you have to be mean to yourself or you need to be mean to others. But what it's saying is, if you're not doing what you're saying you need to be doing, there needs to be some discipline to the code of conduct. Because let's go back. The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior. So code of conduct is a code of behavior. So if you're not practicing the code of conduct, you need to have some disobedience. Like, hey, I gotta stop going out. I gotta stop drinking. I gotta stop smoking the tweeds. I gotta stop doing for your disobedience. So for you to be able to see it through, you need to wake up in the morning, a.m., you got to get to this school, or you got to get to this meeting, or you got to just get to this stepping stone to get to where you need to be, right? But you want to stay up all night and play video games. You want to stay up all night and drink. You want to stay up all night and at the clubs. Well, the next morning, if you don't wake up, what you need to do for your disobedience, for not following the code of conduct, the code of behavior, and going to what you need to be doing. Oh yeah, that got to be X'd out. The video games got to be taken out. The drinking got to be taken out. The clubs got to be taken out. Simple. Let's get to it. We're about to cut this down real quickly. All right. A branch of knowledge, typically one studied in a higher education. Now that's some slick shit right there for them to throw that in discipline. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's slick. It's slick, it's very slick. Because without discipline, there is no type of success coming at all. At all. So that's what that is saying. Because the people who understand, okay, let's check it. When we're thinking about being educated, we're all educated on different levels, right? So there's people that's street smart, there's people that's book smarts, there's people that is smart when it comes to dealing with people. You know, you can have all the book smarts but not have any communication skills at all. You know, so there's education in different levels of consciousness. You know, so the higher educated that understands they want to be at the top of the game understands discipline is something that needs to be studied and practiced. You know, study meaning like how to obtain discipline and how to apply the application to your life, and practice it by actually doing the practices of applying the application. It's simple, you know. So any figure that you can think of that did something extraordinary in this life that we heard of has been very disciplined in some shape or form. So for us to see it through, we have to be disciplined, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. So we're gonna go back. What I want y'all to understand is endurance, seeing it all the way through and taking some punches, because you're gonna have to take some punches to get there. You know, you have to sometimes. and getting slipping some of them punches is some of the best things about the fight. Seeing some of the punches get slipped, seeing that coming. Yeah, come on. It is time to get aggressive with the game, you know. And then we're gonna go to consistency. We gotta keep on taking these steps every day. Every day. Step on it. Have to. And then discipline. Knowing that you have to do certain acts, behaviors, constructing yourself to be able to get to the successes that you're trying to get. You know you have to. So if there's things in your way, if that's partying, if that's hanging out with friends too much, if that's being on the phone too much, if that's always being in drama, you gotta cut those things out. You gotta get disciplined with yourself, cut those things out, stop doing those things. Simple. It's been real, it's been true. This is a real life, real people type of thing. It's big bro, it's kinfolk, that's family. Let's get it. Growth.